So contacts, conversations, and your dashboard. And that's what we're looking at here now. So you've probably already seen this dashboard. This is where we kind of have a handle on our whole business. Wake up in the morning, you go to the dashboard and you can see where everything is. You may not understand where all that information is coming from, and that is from the opportunities or the pipeline view. So as you can see for this company, we've got 131 opportunities. Here's the value of jobs that we've had that we've got in the pipeline. You can see what's closed, what's open, and what was lost. And you get this nice funnel view, so you can kind of see where people are in the process. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you how you can use the pipeline view, not just to organize your contacts and your opportunities, but to communicate with your clients along the way. It's a great way to plug any holes in your system and find money that you're leaving on the table because you don't have the right processes in place. So I'm just going to kick on the opportunities view here. And you're going to see kind of a well built out set of opportunities for this client. And the way we've got this divided up, which is all customizable, is we've got new leads. So every time a lead is created, whether or not you enter in a contact manually or something comes in from Facebook or from Google Ads or from a website form or from a chat, wherever it comes from, that can all come into the CRM, and these things are all automatically created. So when you've got a new lead here that comes into this column, then when you try to So when a new opportunity comes in, it's recorded as a new lead and it's put in this column. Then you're going to make phone calls. You're going to follow up with people after they come in as a contact, and those are going to be attempted contacts. And you want to keep track of the people that you've left messages for, sent an email to. You want to make sure that you have an easy way to look at people that you've already reached out to at least once. So these have all been, we've made an attempt to contact them. Then it'll go into one or other places. After we talk to them, it might be that they actually need a quote. So they're going to go farther down this pipeline here into a successful sale. It may be that they are lost or they just lose interest, so it's no longer a real opportunity. So for example, for this Triple H Enterprises, they came in through a Google ad. They were interested in Service 3, you can see by the tags here, and they had a discount code. Well, if I call them on the phone and I found out that it's not really a good fit or it's a lost opportunity, or they decided not to go on the project, what I can do is I can just drag down here and put it in lost or abandoned. So I'm just going to put it in abandoned. And it may be they just didn't answer the phone. But on the other hand, if I talk to Scat Enterprises, they may need a quote. So I'm going to bring it over here to quote needed. Now, this can be coordinated or customized however you want. You may not need all these categories, but for this particular builder service, the small builder service for home improvements, that requirement is to send the information to somebody else to create the quote. So someone has to create the quote, gather the bill of materials, come up with the pricing, and then provide the quote to the customer. Once the quote is provided, you can drag them right over here to pending. And as you can see, if I had an amount here, I've got Karma, I'm just going to drag over here to pending. If you look at that $135,000 in the pending category, now that $200 is added. So when I go to the pipeline, that's going to show up. So when I come in, I can just see I've got all these new leads. I've got these people that somebody tried to contact. I've got all these people that need a quote, and I've got these deals that are pending out there, this money that's just waiting for me to collect if I can close them. And then once I do close them, I can take this card and I can just drag it down here to 1. And that actually transfers this account over to a different pipeline, to a jobs pipeline. So if you're in any kind of a business, whether it's creating a custom t-shirt, building a dock, or installing a new bathroom somewhere, whatever it is, a new air conditioner, you've got these two separate modules, these two separate parts of your business. One is you're trying to get the sale and all the steps that take place before you get the sale. And the second is delivering the product. And that may have to do with permitting. It may have to do with graphics. It may have to do with ordering materials or blanks. It could have to do with inventory control when all that stuff comes in. You might have to schedule a job. You might have to schedule the completion of a job. When it's complete, something may need to happen. But the idea is that you get a visual representation of where everything in your business is, and I can't tell you how valuable that is. And one of the best things about it is, as you move these little cards from one category to the next, you can also automate communications. That's to internally and externally. So if I bring quote needed over to pending, what I can do is I can have a text automatically go to a client that says, hey, just wanted to make sure you got my proposal and let me know if you have any questions. And it can also set a reminder for me to follow up in a certain period of time. We're going to get to that eventually in another video. But just suffice it to say that every time that you interact with a customer, every time that you move something from one category to the other, if it goes from one pipeline to the other, you can send your customer an email or text message automatically. You can also cause things to happen internally. So you can send an email to your vendor, or you can text a salesperson, or you can send the customer a thank you, or you can just set a series of reminders for you to follow up with different people, all automated. So all you're doing is creating the initial new lead, the initial proposal, and moving it through the steps until your process is finished, and you get to collect the check. Now, there's a lot more that goes into this. You can see, you've got tags in here. You've got the ability to chat or call from here. You can set up new tasks right from the opportunities tabs. It's really a very robust way, a very complete way of managing your business one little card at a time, making even the most complex process easy to track and automate those communications so you don't lose track of a deal when it's in process. And you can stay on top of the team, if you have one, that they're doing the same. So the opportunities tab and the way it relates to the dashboard, the way it helps you keep track of not just your clients and your deals, but of everything in your business is just, it's a big win for CRM.